Hey everyone, so I'm going to do an all signs for Mercury retrograde. I'm just going to pull a few cards. I always say that and it ends up being a ton of cards. So we'll see. I'm pulling from the Dreamkeeper's Tarot today and the Urban Crow Oracle. And then at the end, I'm going to get you something from The Universe Has Your Back, just as a little parting gift of wisdom. These are just, I don't know, they're kind of like affirmations. I have no idea where the book is to this deck, so I'm not reading anything beyond that. I will, however, potentially read from the Urban Crow if I feel guided to. So we're going to just go ahead and start with Aries. And we're going to look at what you might need to redo, what you might need to remix, and what you might need to rethink, okay? So basically something that you might have to do over or tie up loose ends with, something like this. Remix is like something you might need to tweak or fine-tune, change in some way. And rethink is going to represent like what you might need to look out for or reconsider, that could be something you're doing now or something you're thinking about doing. So rethink is just kind of going to be what to look out for in the final position, because as most of you probably know, Mercury retrograde is riddled potentially with transportation issues, communication issues, you know, computer malfunctioning, anything mechanical, or in movement, things like this, in our thinking and communication are potentially affected. And this retrograde, which officially starts on the 25th, is in Sagittarius. And no offense to the Sagittariuses. My mom is a Sagittarius, and that's actually in my 6th house. And I'm also a 9th house sun, okay? And my Mercury is in the 9th house. But anyway, my point is, Sagittarius, no offense, in my opinion, is already a chaotic energy. I don't think it's a good placement for Mercury necessarily, okay? Sagittarius can be philosophical, it can be intellectual, right? It can be very spiritual. But I personally don't feel that Mercury is very well suited in the mutable signs outside of Virgo, because that's home for Mercury, right? Virgo is a much slower intelligence, so I think that's fine. But I don't like it, is my point. I don't like it in Sagittarius. I don't like it in Pisces. I don't like anything in Gemini. Gemini is too chaotic. Once again, no offense to the Geminis, because my father was a Gemini. So I'm not putting down these signs themselves. I'm putting down the energy of the planets in those signs. So now that I've said all of that, we're going to get started. Like I said, Capricorn. Hey guys. Let's get into your reading. I'm getting pretty tired, but we're going to try to finish the rest of these. Spirit, tell me what Capricorn needs to redo during this retrograde, please. What does Capricorn need to redo? Okay. I think that's too many cards, but communication, direction. What does Capricorn need to remix during this retrograde? What does Capricorn need to remix? Mimicry, there's a new one. Direction's new too. What does Capricorn need to rethink. Whoop. Thank you. We got two, hey? Mischief, isolation, exposed, and insight at the bottom of the deck. Whew. Well, I got nothing of much on this. I thought I did, and then mimicry came out, which I thought was weird. Maybe we'll read that one from the book because that's throwing me. But we have 9, 12, 30, 31, and 27 for the numbers. Spirit, can you clarify direction and communication? That was quick. 8 of Swords. One more. Whoa. Page of Swords. Can I get one more? Page of Wands. I just saw that a minute ago. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is making me feel like some sort of missed communication. Like the direction card with the communication card is almost making me feel like it's like you need to redirect something. I mean, this could be literal. Like, or it could mean like perhaps it is so loud tonight. Which makes no sense. It's a weeknight and it was freaking raining and it's not nice out. Anyway, it's making me feel like perhaps like a letter or like literal letter or something getting like lost in the mail, like needing to be redirected, forwarded to you, like you didn't see it. Page of Swords sometimes can be a delayed message. And the 8 of Swords is kind of like you not seeing something. Like something being hidden from you. Like you're not seeing reality. And the Page of Wands here is making me feel like this is some sort of like good news. Like some good news that you missed. Or on the flip side of that, this could be something that you sent out that was never received. It's weird. But yeah, so for the majority, I kind of feel like this is a real literal communication. I guess it doesn't have to be a letter, it could be an email, could be, a message, a chat message, a text. But yeah, 8 of Swords, Page of Swords, I feel like you're not seeing it. You see how this card, like, she's like, it's like Page of Swords, she's like listening. Like, what? Like there's a faint whisper. So, I don't know if you're the sender or the receiver, but I feel like there's some kind of delay here in communication or receipt of some kind of good news either by you or by someone you sent something to. But also for others of you, this could be about like rethinking your direction, right? Like rethinking, like, how do I say that? Like directing your attention in a different place. A Page of Wands can sometimes be about like going on an adventure, traveling potentially. With the direction card, that could be traveling. I think we talked about this in the Earth sign shadow reading. There was something about needing to reevaluate like where you were moving to, like change your plans, move to a different location, something like that. But it could also just be about like your attention. Your focus. I don't know. I'm not getting much more than that. It's kind of weird cards to me to be paired together. Yeah, anything else? Temperance, Four of Wands. Yeah, see? It's like you need to be more patient if you're buying a house or moving. It's like more patience is needed. Temperance, Four of Wands. But for others of you, this could be about needing to mend a connection, mend an engagement, mend a marriage, something like this, because of some sort of communication error, some sort of miscommunication. Could be being like redone at this time, like a do-over with someone. Should I read mimicry? Number 30. I mean, I know what mimicry is, but this is what you should remix, okay? The crow's call was so human-like that it convinced the dog that it was its guardian calling out. Although most cases are found within domesticated crows, like parrots, crows have an ability to mimic sounds from voices to sirens. Mimicry may arise in a reading if you need to consider if someone is putting on airs or is pretending to be something that is not genuine. On the other hand, it may be you that might benefit from a little mimicry. Sometimes we need to fake it till we make it and project a persona that is not our own to get a foot in the door. But be cautious. The truth may come out and you may be required to prove your authenticity. Oh, interesting, because I saw the exposed card when I was, I don't know where it is. It's, oh no, yeah, I told you about it. Exposed. Insight, exposed. Mimicry may also indicate that someone is trying to sound or pass themselves off as something other than themselves to gain favor or your attention. You may need to ask yourself if this individual is showing you their authentic self or simply pretending to be something you find more attractive. Well, I think that goes both ways, to be honest with you, because I feel like this is about remixing. So this is like about things that you need to change. So there may be a miscommunication here with someone where you came off wrong, maybe because you were putting on airs, maybe because you were mimicking something that you think is cool or you think is, you know, attractive, or just something you think this person would like. Or I don't know if this is like a relationship context or not, but, you know, take it however. Like, I mean, authenticity, I forget who said this. It might have been Chris Reck from Minnow Pond. I don't know. Or he might have been quoting someone else. But authenticity is the currency of the future. If you cannot be yourself, if you don't know who you are and you can't be yourself, I mean, don't quit your day job. You know, I don't know what you're going to do, because I don't personally think that fake people are going to survive Pluto and Aquarius, for example. Then again, a lot of us aren't going to survive Pluto and Aquarius. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like, point blank, if you aren't being your authentic self in life, you're a loser, no matter how much you win. That is my personal belief. Because the only reason you're winning is because you're a fake. You're a phony. The only reason people like you, the only reason people are giving to you, or whatever the case may be, is because you're fake. So, I mean, as long as you're fake, no one likes you. Because no one knows you. Are you following me? Does that make sense? So, I'm sorry. All you have in this world is your own authenticity, your own integrity, which goes hand in hand with authenticity. Let's clarify. No, I'm not taking you. Can you tell me about mimicry, please? Nine of Cups. One more. Six of Cups. Wow, that's crazy, because no, never mind, it was the three. Well, no, I think it came out. And I'm looking at the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups on the split. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Six of Cups, Nine of Cups. Okay. So to me, the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups are both cards of soulmates. The Nine of Cups, yeah. The Nine of Cups can be, okay, a card of arrogance. It can be a card about someone coming off, like, who's overindulgent, who's, what do you say? A person who's already kind of a glutton on their own for, I don't know how to explain this in the words that I, like, am feeling and sensing, is an arrogant person. It's an arrogant person who gives off an air that they're good on their own and they're not interested. Like, it's basically like, hey, look, I got all these cups. I got plenty of cups for myself. Like, what do I need you for, right? Because he's got his arms crossed and he's like, what? You know what I mean? Like, and that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Six of Cups, Two of Cups is like soulmate energy, though. And I'm finding it really difficult to put what I'm feeling and thinking into words. But it's what I just said. If you don't lead with your authentic self, with who you are, if you don't lead with honesty, then you're never going to find the Two of Cups. Because you can't be eye to eye with somebody. You can't be on the same level with someone when they don't actually see you. That makes sense? So that might go deeper than that, but that's just what I'm... Five of Pentacles. Okay, well, that's what I was going to say. First of all, yes, when you pretend to be somebody you're not, well, I don't care what your motives are. When you pretend to be somebody you're not, then it's likely, well, it's guaranteed that you're going to be left by yourself. Because even if you're not by yourself, even if you're in a connection, even if you're married, even if whatever, you're still by yourself. Because of everything I just said. I'm not repeating it again. You're still by yourself. Because the only one who you sit alone with is you. Because when you sit with the other person, you're someone else. So, the other thing I was going to say before this card came out is that this could be, I mean, this is getting so deep, man. This could have something to do with, because I did see the Three of Cups. And we do have the Six of Cups. So this could have something to do with some sort of past experience where you were abandoned or cheated on, something like this. And maybe now it's like you're afraid to be vulnerable. So you're putting on an air of arrogance, like you're all good, you're so fulfilled, you have all these, you know, you have all these cups of your own and you don't want to share any of them, and you don't need any more from anyone else. You're just all good, right? So that's still fake. That's being fake out of fear. Some people are fake out of selfishness because they want to manipulate people and they want to whatever they want to, they just want to be terrible people. But other people are fake out of fear. So that's about all I have to say about that. I mean, on the flip side, of course, be wary of anyone who you think might be fake, right? That was already in the message. That's why I'm honing in on this other message, because I feel like it's you. I feel like this is you. I could be wrong. Rewind it if I am and read what I read from the book. Okay, so what are we rethinking? Mischief and isolation. I think this is about you being alone. Perhaps because you're being fake, so you can't authentically connect with anyone because you're afraid to be vulnerable and whatever. This could be someone you're dealing with, okay? Don't get it twisted. Don't get all upset. Could be someone you're dealing with. But predominantly, I'm feeling like this is talking about you. I feel like this is the mischief that happens to your mind in isolation. When you're alone, when you're not connecting with people, it can wreak havoc on your mind. Make you paranoid, make you a little delusional, right? Make you see yourself in distorted ways. Like, for better or worse. Like, some people are arrogant, some people are depressed, right? Can you clarify mischief and isolation? Woo! Okay, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Five of Swords. What was this card? King of Swords. At the bottom of the deck. Well, we have more cards of threes. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Five of Swords. Well, immediately when I saw the Three of Cups, I started thinking, damn, we have a lot of cups here. And that could indicate to me some kind of drinking problem. So for some, being isolated, you know, not being able to connect authentically with people, etc., etc., not having a healthy, balanced life could exacerbate a drinking problem for you. And since this is the rethinking column, I couldn't think of the word. This could be saying that you need to actually isolate yourself from mischief. So that could apply in both cases. Like, because I feel like maybe 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 5 of Swords, your friend group might not be very healthy for you, or they might sabotage things for you. They might encourage bad habits. That's what I think. So, I mean, that's at your discernment, right? This is something for you to discern, that whether or not that's true for you. So for some of you could have just like selfish, backstabby sort of friends, or, you know, they could be sabotaging a connection for you with the Queen of Cups here. Like, they could be keeping you, like, if you're mimicking, because I was kind of feeling this too, like you could be kind of like mimicking your friends, like, and that could be a very unattractive quality that could be actually repelling good people from your life, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, there's definitely something here about that, about like your behavior, whatever it is, whoever it's caused by or influenced by, or whatever. There's something about it sabotaging you in some way, about making you isolated, causing potentially mental health issues. It could be substance or alcohol abuse. Once again, this could be your friends, or this could be someone you're dealing with. I don't know, but you need to make like decisions about this, right? And ultimately, it's about whether or not to isolate yourself from mischief. And the Queen of Cups here, I feel like that's a nice card to end with, because the Queen of Cups really values herself. She really values her emotions and what she brings to the table and the love that she has to give, right? Traditionally, she's holding her cup and she's staring at it, admiring it, and the cup looks basically like a trophy. So the Queen of Cups knows that she is the prize and she follows her heart. And I feel like that is the bottom line here, is that you need to follow your heart. Whether that's, I know we talked about a lot of different things. It was a lot more like disjointed than most of the other readings. A little bit all over the place here. But yeah, there's an element here of authenticity and vulnerability and honoring yourself. And that's exactly what authenticity and vulnerability do. They honor yourself. They honor who you are. They, and they demand that anyone who is lucky enough to be on the receiving end of that respect that. And if they don't, there's no reason that you shouldn't isolate yourself from them. So I think I'm going to stop with the lecture and get some oracles. Oh, cute. Can I get one more for Capricorn? That's too many. Whoa. Can I get one more for Capricorn, please? Thank you. Wow, a bunch of people are getting this. So, yeah, a bunch of people are getting this one. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. And then this one, that was the first one that wanted to come out right away. The universe has my back, which is like the cover art. It's basically the title of the deck I'm using, so that's cool. All right. I hope that helped in some way, Capricorn. I'm sorry if I yelled at you or abused you. I'm sorry if I got it wrong and this isn't you that's the problem here. No hard feelings, I hope. Flip it, reverse it. Okay? Always remember that. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.